This video is suggested by Crystal Foxy, so go say hi, please. Now you're probably wondering, why is there the same background as the last video? Well, because this is a director's cut that I wanted to do that was suggested to by a friend. Go say hi. Anyway, today we're just going to be going over the songs in a director's cut of why I suggested, or why I chose them for this, because I think they were good songs, my favorites, and they really impacted the gameplay for me tremendously, especially one of them. Anyway, let's get on to the video. First off, we gotta talk about the AI professors, because they impacted the gameplay for me a lot when you first get to Area 0 and experience what the prehistoric or future variations of the Pokemon are. It's kind of surprising because when you enter, you don't know what to expect. Like, is it going to be something I'm not ready for? Am I prepared for this? What am I really going to experience down here? It's one of those eye-opener sections of the game where you just kind of want to go through and see what it's like for the first time. It also creates that build-up for like the final boss of the game. Like, am I really going to have to fight this boss? Is it going to be too difficult for me? What am I preparing myself officially for when I get down to the bottom and figure out what's actually going on? That's why I enjoyed this part of the game so much. And also, Marcus, if you're listening, maybe it's because of Slitherwing 2, but we'll talk about that later. Ah, yes. I forgot about this. No, I actually didn't. That's a lie. Petra had actually a really interesting theme to me because it took the Loyal 3's battle theme and made it a little goofier, more, like, sillier because of the boss's personality and how it mind controls people with Mochi. Seems like a very confusing boss fight at first when you first see it, but it gives it that character of this is a weird mythical Pokemon that you're not normally going to see on your first playthrough, so let's make it a little goofy and silly for you to enjoy the entire story part of this game. And to me, it gives Petra that personality of, it's not trying to be malicious, but it just ends up coming off that way because of how it controls people and what it makes them do. Alright, now we're moving on to the gravy of the list. Nemona's final battle theme is like the epic theme of like, this is our final battle, this is where we decide who's the best and how well friends we've become and how much we've grown as people. Which is why I enjoyed this theme so much, as like a final battle theme against Nemona. It gives off that, let's do our best, even though whatever outcome it is, we'll still be good friends and we can still be like better together is what it kind of gives off, which is why I enjoy this theme so much in the battle. Alright, now we get into the Evolution Trainer, one of the best boss themes you could have. Even though like Penny wasn't a major boss, it was still such a good, like, I mean, yeah, she's a major boss, but like, it was such a good theme for like, this is the boss of Team Star, and like, they're just misunderstood. They're not trying to be like rude or anything, they just don't want bullying to happen on their campus anymore, and they just want it all to stop, which is why it was so cool to see. And then the bass drop, damn, that bass drop made everything in part of that song even better than it was when it first started. Alright, now we get to talk about one of my favorite songs in the game. I'm a big Legends Arceus fan. That's probably obvious by the fact that if you ask anyone who's battled me, that's all you gotta say. I loved Legends Arceus. The complex battle system, it was simple, yet you had to like think of and play around it. I love the song, the music, the world building, all of it was one of my favorite Pokemon games of all time. I will always choose that game over a lot of the major titles. But hearing them bring it back with the Blood Moon Beast, a Pokemon that I enjoyed was Ursaluna as well. Seeing that Pokemon come back with a new variant was so cool to me, and it just pretty much, I loved it. I could not put it on this list. Also, the descendant of the best ancestor, just gonna say it. Okay, ask anyone. You can ask anyone if they've ever heard the Terray battle theme. It is such a great song for like a final battle, like with me and our friends, we're ready to defeat the great evil this world has. It's time for all of us to band together with the power of friendship to defeat this greater evil. It's that kind of energy. And this is what I loved, because I know Toby Fox worked on the soundtrack. This feels like the hopes and dreams of Pokemon, where you work together. This has been all leading up to this, where we're ready for our final battle to finally end whatever is threatening us, I guess. It just gives off the energy of this is an important battle that we can't lose. We can do this together with the power of friendship, of course. But yeah, that's basically what it gives off, and that's why I enjoyed it so much. Okay, I know what you're gonna say. It sounds simple, I get it. But I love that funky beat of South Province Battle. It is so nice to hear the bass go off, because I'm a big fan of bass guitars. I just love hearing that in the song and how well it's like pulls it all together. And it just feels like a groovy battle theme for your first battling in the game, whenever you get to South Province. Any area in South Province. If you just battle and you hear that theme, you know it's gonna be a fun battle. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for enjoying the video of my rant about why these are my favorite songs. Please go check out Crystal Foxy, good friend, helped out with a lot of projects, and has been a good support. Thank you for the suggestion, and bye-bye.
Chicken.